Hello students, welcome to this ethics class. Today we will discuss 2018 5A. Again, before watching this video, attempt the question at least once on your own. Suppose the government of India is thinking of constructing a dam in a mountain valley bound by forest and inhabited by ethnic communities. What rational policy should it resort to in dealing with unforeseen contingency? So being a civil servant, you also have to prepare policies, especially government policies, on how to proceed with welfare projects, what to do with how to proceed on developmental projects, because there will be many issues that come up. You need to anticipate the issues that come up, and you have to make a proper rational and ethical policy that is capable of addressing all the issues. So how you will know? You, based on all the studies you have done till now, you might have understood that there many problems come in such issues, and such issues are very ethical issues. Such issues should not come up. Such unforeseen contingencies should not come up. So based on all your studies till now, you should be able to come up with a rational policy that is capable of addressing all the issues. That is a very rational policy, and that should be a very ethical policy. So let us see. Environmental impact assessment before undertaking any project. If environmental impact is high, no project should be taken up. Project should be given permission by Gram Sabhas with complete information and public discourse. So the permission should be given by Gram Sabha, not even Panchayat. And also it should not be just some permission. There should be complete information, so that it is a very informed decision, and also there should be sufficient public discourse so that it becomes a very informed decision. So there has to be complete information and sufficient time should be given for public discourse so that it is a very informed decision. No project should be taken up without their permission. And rehabilitation plan should be developed with and led by communities. So any rehabilitation plan, it should be developed with local communities. It cannot be developed in a closed room. And also the plan should be led. It's not only we have to develop with communities. In fact, the plan should be led by communities, because they are the major stakeholders that will be affected. They are the major stakeholders that are beneficiaries of the plan. So any plan has to be led by them, and it has to be approved by them as well. So only they have to lead the plan and they have to approve the plan. That is also very important. Rehabilitation to have livelihood opportunities, basic infrastructure, schools, hospital, etc. on par with present levels. So these are very basic facilities. This can be seen as another poverty line. If you are trying to push people below poverty line and calling it development, then it doesn't make any sense. So all this basic infrastructure should at least be on the level of the present levels, or it can also be more, but it cannot be less. If you are taking away basic facilities, what development are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense if you are pushing people to poverty and calling it development. So these facilities have to be at least on par with present levels. It can also be more, but it cannot be less. That everyone should understand. New location should be close and similar to present environment and forest that doesn't disturb their ties with environment and forest rights. Say also new location should not be very far away. It should be very close to their present environment and forest, so that their ties to environment, which have been long lasting ties, should not be disturbed, and also their forest rights should not be disturbed. That is also very, very important. Again, before displacement and starting a project, rehabilitation facilities should be built first to allow proper rehabilitation and not result in significant suffering and human right violations. So again, whenever such projects are taken place, they generally push away tribal, start the project, and they do not worry about rehabilitation much. That is not how it should take place. First, rehabilitation should take place. Rehabilitation facility should be built first. Then the rehabilitation should take place. Then the project has to start. It's not the other way around. It is because without rehabilitation, without constructing rehabilitation facilities, what are you, how are you even displacing? You are just pushing them away, and you are pushing people into poverty. You are taking away their livelihood, their basic facilities, and it is very inhuman, and you are causing lot of suffering. And that is not how any rehabilitation should take place, and that is not development. So first rehabilitation facility should take place, so that people should never go into poverty. People should not sacrifice their basic facilities. People should not sacrifice all their facilities for a project. So rehabilitation should be built first on par with the present levels or even more. Then the rehabilitation should take place. Otherwise it is just expulsion of people for no reason. You are just taking away their basic rights. You are just taking away their livelihood. You are pushing them into poverty, and you are just trying to exploit them. That is all. So that is why rehabilitation should be built first. Then rehabilitation should take place. Then only project should start. So if we see, it comes to around 120 words. So these are some of the points which I would include if I was making a policy. So that is what UPSC wants you to test, whether you understand the ethical dimensions in developmental projects. If you understand them, then what kind of policy would you come up with to overcome all the unforeseen contingencies that result in significant ethical dilemmas and that generate significant ethical issues. So that is all. Thank you.